Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Dread of Bread. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going in deep diving into the Las Vegas Open 2024. I know it happened a couple of days ago, but I'm a little late to the party. Everybody's been getting sick. I played a little bit of Genshin Impact and I streamed a little bit of Power World because that just dropped. Really super excited about that game, and to the fun police out there who say you can't like this game because it's bad, go find something else to do, please. Let people have fun. Anyway, we're gonna go. Here we go. I skipped a great deal of it. Just their usual spiel where they welcome everybody into the stream and all that. For those of you who are new, I do separate these VODs quite a bit more than my regular VODs. They may not be 30 minutes. They may be less. They typically are less than 30 minutes. Just as easier to get the content out of the way like that, and I mute the music and stuff, so I know some people don't like that. If you don't like it, then go watch the official release. The reason why I and many others have to mute this stuff is because we get false ID claimed. I used to have a, not a service, but I used to use some royalty free music, and I abided by their rules, and that company basically decided that wasn't good enough, so they still copyrighted free music. So I don't do that anymore. So let's get into it. Let's dive into it. Let's see what our first reveal is. He's just yip yapping. You should be saying, let's get into it. Ooh, kill team. Yes, it's the Night Lords. I've actually been really waiting for this. Beware the shadows. Ooh, we've got mandrakes and Death Guard. Hell yeah. Plastic mandrakes. I have got the resin ones. Dukari mandrakes. Yes, Dark Eldar mandrakes. Ooh. I'm going to be picking this up. I don't know when it drops. Find out more. All right.
A new Kill Team box there. The second for the new season of Kill Team. It's Bad v Bad as well. It's the Drakari Shadow.
This is awesome. I love this artwork. I hope they have this up somewhere is a free background, free wallpaper, because this is awesome.
The demons take on the Night Lords Terror Troops. Eddie, let's start with the murderous Night Lords.
The last Night Lord video I did about the kill team, people got salty about it. I don't know why, but I think it might have been a few of my hate watchers. I'm not sure. Well, people didn't like it. I was really excited about it. I love the Night Lords. They're my boys. So let's go.
So what do we know about these sinister operatives?
Yeah, so this is Kill Team Nightmare, so we knew...
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I gotta move my... Excuse me? Pardon me. Why is it not letting me move my VTuber? Alright, chat. Look at that. That is awesome. I hope that guy's in the box set. I don't know if he is or not, but oh my god, I love that. That is awesome. Sorry, I'm just gushing because I really like the Night Lords. I like that they're a bit different. Yes, you might hear people coughing in the background. Everybody's sick in the household but me, and I am trying to stay away from Nurgle's blessing.
It was on its way.
Yeah.
We knew there was a new box of Kill Team coming, and we had announced the name before, and we had talked about the Night Lords. So we're not going to dwell on the Night Lords for too long, because we have seen these guys before, but they're such cool models, it's worth kind of showing again.
See, is the hooded guy's not in there? He better, unless that's the hooded guy. But if that's the hooded guy, oh man, it's not as cool as the, because I thought that was hair.
This is half of your Kill Team set. Night Lord's Nemesis Claw Kill Team, and as you can see, it's a really lovely bunch of Chaos Space Marine miniatures. And the key thing really here is that this is a brand new expansion kit for your Chaos Space Marine squad, added on top of the already very cool Chaos Space Marine miniatures, and lots of very Night Lordy touches there. So you've got like some bat-winged helmets, you've got some lightning claws, there's lots of very macabre gothic details on them. You've even got a kind of half a loyalist space marine on a stick, which is pretty cool as well. But we have seen these before.
I did mention this. I did mention that before, that this was the same model as almost the same model as the one that you got in Leviathan. Unless we're talking about that guy in a stick, maybe. But that guy, he's got a similar pose. He really does has a similar pose to another model. Like you could tell they reused the knife bit.
Also, we're not going to dwell on them for too long, so we're moving on to the cool new thing that we're announcing today, which is mandrakes.
These guys are cool. I do have the resin ones unpainted. I'm actually... Ooh. This guy got clipped. Does that make it better? Kinda, sorta. You can kinda see him. I'll just have to move my... There's real no good way for me to be in here. Kinda sucks. But I do like the mandrakes. I do think they're cool. I like them. I don't know. He's got like a bat wing going on, and he's got a little dagger. You can't really see that it got cut off. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Drukhari mandrakes for Kill Team. Obviously, both of these units as well also available in Warhammer 40,000. So mandrakes are a unit that's been with the Drukhari, with the Dark Eldar, pretty much since their inception, but in various different forms. And this is the first time that this unit's been available in plastic. So you can see already these are really cool, dynamic, very detailed miniatures. A perfect choice for a kill team, because these are absolutely kind of shadow operatives that hang out in the night and kind of pounce on opponents from the shadows, that sort of thing. A few things.
So if you're not aware of 40k, these guys actually do crawl out of shadows, which I think is really cool. They just pop out of darkness. But if you've not worked with resin miniatures before, I've worked with a few of them. Resin is very toxic. It's very bad for your health. So I am always happy that when stuff goes from resin to plastic, I know some people don't like that, but for me, it's a health thing. I do have messed up lungs. That's why I cough a lot. It's not coughers, smokers, smoke, whatever it's called when people smoke and they cough, smoker's lung or whatever it is. I actually have asthma. And the type of asthma that I have, I've talked about this, is one of the rarest types of asthma, and that usually happens to people who are strangled with their umbilical cord at birth, which is what happened to me. I almost was yeeted on the day I was born.
Things to kind of note about this kit, so you'll be familiar with the concept of mandrakes if you're a Drukhari fan already, but there's some new things in the mix here as well. So rather than being a default unit where every model is effectively the same, there's a little bit of variety mixed into this kit as well.
That's
so you've got some leader units in there in the form of the Night Fiend. You've got a model called a Shadow Weaver, who's that one that you can see on the far right, kind of throwing a cloak of midnight around himself.
Okay.
And then you've got a couple of variations of weapons in there as well. So you can see bottom left there is a big two-handed flaying sword there, which looks pretty terrifying.
Nice. Imagine swinging that.
Yeah. So the way that these guys fight is that they are kind of part Drukhari, part Shadow Demon. Their origins are a little bit mysterious, as is the case with a lot of Warhammer 40,000, and they wear cloaks of flayed skin. So I suppose in that regard, they probably fashion choices are kind of on par with the Night Lords. I suppose they kind of go to the same tailor,
same style.
But they are pretty good in close combat. They've got kind of flaying knives and weapons, very cruel looking weaponry there, kind of a little bit butcher in the mix, and they've also got the ability.
I just noticed that guy's got a hand right there, just like a severed hand. Is a necklace, which is pretty cool. He's got a skull there. This guy, he's doing some magic mischief over here. Green flamey bits of doom. I'm definitely picking up this box set. I have got a stack of shame, but this box set's gonna be just too much. I can't pass it up.
Ability to kind of throw shadowy flame around the place as well, so a threat at range and up close. And in Warhammer 40,000, their thing is that they can kind of pop in and out of the shadows and attack wherever they need to on the battlefield.
Scary stuff indeed.
Yeah, very, very cool unit. I think as well one that Drukhari players have been looking forward to for a very long time in plastic. Now expanding that already very lovely Drukhari range into new exciting places. And I think as well like a treat for painters as well. So you look at some of those miniatures and the opportunity to do some very fancy work on some of those kind of tattoos and glowing bits. Some a kind of ethereal flame on there as well. A lovely different mix of textures across the models as well. So you've got the kind of flayed skin, you've got the dark demonic skin, you've got kind of the wispy hair, and you've got flames and butcher knives and all sorts of stuff. So a really lovely kit to paint
lovely
up
mix,
as well.
Yeah, nice mix. And there's some new terrain as well.
Ooh.
This is the
Generatorium.
That's the Generatorium, isn't it? Yeah, of course.
So you could put this in the middle of your new kill zone. Kind of, you can imagine this kind of popping out the middle of the oil rig, in the middle of those kind of turbulent seas across the planet, and a kind of nice solid bit of ground for your forces to fight over. The new season of Kill Team is obviously set across these raised plates.
So this is a better view of that model that got cut off. No, now you can't really see the bazooka guy. That's okay. He's kind of... It's an okay model. I don't like the half-helmed things. And I don't know why. They're not my fancy. But I really, really love the tattoos going there. You can see them there. I wonder if these guys are going to come with lightning decals. I highly doubt it.
That you can imagine kind of popping out of the turbulent seas of the kind of water planets of Warhammer 40,000. But the Generatorium is flexible enough actually that it's a large piece of terrain that you could also sit quite happily in the middle of a Warhammer 40,000 battlefield, and it's tall enough as well that you could probably like hide a few infantry units behind it as well. So it's just a nice, cool, fairly sizable blocky piece of terrain that you can add to any game, either Kill Team or Warhammer 40,000.
2 levels there as well, I think, because like that sort of upper level and then like that kind of lower bit as well on it. If we go back to the other, I think that's the.
Yeah, so if you're playing Kill Team especially,
up,
there's lots of like little nooks and crannies and stuff, which is what you want from Kill Team, right? You want to have enough places to have some heavy cover and kind of pop out and like fire some pistol shots down there or throw some flame, whatever your range weapon is.
I wonder if this is just going to be like one big piece or if it's going to be multiple pieces that you have to put together. I'm not sure.
It's before you get kind of up close and personal and into the melee of close combat.
Nice. Lovely stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. And all of that comes together initially in a big box set, which is Kill Team Nightmare. Yeah. And then, as is traditional, both of those units will be made available separately, individually for Warhammer 40,000, and that terrain piece as well. So, all of that on its way. So whether you're a Kill Team fan or a Warhammer 40,000 fan, there's some good stuff to look forward to in that set.
Oh, very, very nice.
Awesome.
So I think without further ado, shall we do the
let's have a look at the next
reveal.
thing.
All right, so this is where I'm going to cut off the VOD for people of YouTube. To the people of YouTube, bye-bye. And to the people